Vaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudinayet Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Neshtiki Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshoron Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagarajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapti Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirviseshasha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vanchakalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We continue reading today from Srimad Bhagavatam. We are on Canto 3, Chapter 20, Text 19. We are hearing again about the creation. Vishasra arjat manah kayam nabhinandam stamomayam jagrahur yaksha rakshamsi ratrim shutrit samudbhavam. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Out of disgust, Brahma threw off the body of ignorance, and taking this opportunity, Yakshas and Rakshasas sprang for possession of the body, which continued to exist in the form of night. Night is the source of of hunger and thirst. So yesterday we heard that 5 types of ignorance. Brahmaji created the 5 types of ignorance, right? From his shadow, he created ignorance. And so then now he's disgusted that he's created such a horrible thing. And he threw this. And then the yakshas and rakshasas who were there, they want to possess the body, which is in the night, basically. We're very ignorant at night, no? And all the ignorant qualities of ours get more stronger at night. Shutra Tradbhyam upasritaste tam jagdam abhidudruvaho ma rakshatainam jakshadvam iti uchu shutrid arditaha. Overpowered by hunger and thirst, they ran to devour Brahma from all sides and cried, "Spare him not, eat him up." The representatives of the Yakshas and Rakshasas still exist in some countries of the world. It is understood that such uncivilized men take pleasure in killing their own grandfathers and holding a love feast by roasting the bodies. So now, because of ignorance, the Yakshas and Rakshasas, they took the ignorance and they were hungry and thirsty and they wanted to kill Brahmaji himself. It's a horrible state of being, or very, very low consciousness. In some parts of the world, they do eat people. Devastan aha sam vigno mam jaksata rakshata aho me yaksha rakshamsi praja yuyam babu vitha. Brahma, the head of the demigods, full of anxiety, asked them, "Do not eat me, but protect me. You are born from me and have become my sons. Therefore, you are yakshas and rakshasas." The demons who were born from the body of Brahma were called yakshasas and rakshasas because some of them cried that Brahma should be eaten, and the others cried that he should not be protected. The ones who said that he should be eaten were called yakshas, and the ones who said that he should not be protected became rakshasas, man-eaters. The two yakshas and rakshasas are the original creation by Brahma and are represented even until today in the uncivilized men who are scattered all over the universe. They're born of the mode of ignorance, and therefore, because of their behavior, they are called rakshasas or man-eaters. So this is a very, very low consciousness and uncivilized. It's called.
So it's the same, right? Yeah. It's the same, right? Yakshas and Rakshasas.
Yeah, similar.
Basically, yeah, right? They just like they eat.
Yeah, they just got divided as one who was saying, "Don't, we should eat him up," and Rakshasas were the ones who said,
"Do not protect him."
"Don't protect him." Yeah, so we can see the consciousness is very low, and that's why it's being called uncivilized. So the mode of ignorance, that's why mode of ignorance is so dangerous, you know. So we should try to raise ourselves up at least to the mode of goodness, because from mode of passion, it's very easy to fall to the mode of ignorance. So we should always try to bring ourselves up to goodness, and then from goodness, we can transcend the modes.
So this was created by
Brahma.
Brahma,
Yeah.
And that's how these Rakshasas and Yakshas were created, huh?
Yeah, he threw off the ignorance, so they took the ignorance. And so they got the so much ignorance then, you know. So
then how about the other entities?
So everyone is the secondary creation is done by Brahma. All of us are given our bodies by Brahma based on our desires and our karma in the previous creation. You know, so when he starts the creation again, so we, the living entities are there, right? The souls are there. Now he has to decide which living entity is going to become where, which universe, which planet this entity is going to go, what form the entity is going to take, and all depends on our desires, past desires. Okay. So that's how the whole circle keeps happening, based on our desires and our karma in the previous day or the previous creation. Does that explain it a bit better?
Yeah. Yes.
Devata prabhaya ya divyan pramukhato srijat te aharshu devayanto vishrishtam tam prabham aha. He then created the chief demigods who were shining with the glory of goodness. He brought before them the effulgent form of daytime, and the demigods sportingly took possession of it. The demons were born from the creation of night, and the demigods were born from the creation of day. In other words, demons like the yakshasas and rakshasas are born of the quality of ignorance, and demigods are born of the quality of goodness. So how the modes are affecting, you know, basically how the modes affect us. And then because of these modes, we become demoniac or divine. Devo devan jagannathaha srajati samati lo lupan ta enam lo lupataya maithun na ya bhi pedire. Lord Brahma then gave birth to the demons from his buttocks, and they were very fond of sex. Because they were too lustful, they approached him for copulation. Sex life is the background of material existence. Here also it is repeated that demons are very fond of sex life. The more one is free from the desire for sex, the more he is promoted to the level of the demigods. The more one is inclined to enjoy sex, the more he's degraded to the level of demoniac life. So Brahmaji, he's created the yakshas, rakshasas, demigods, and now he's created the demons. Tato hasansa bhagavan asurer nirapatrapahe anviyamanas tarasa krudo bitaha parapatat. The worshipful Brahma first laughed at their stupidity, but finding the shameless asuras close upon him, he grew indignant and ran in great haste out of fear. Sexually inclined demons have no respect even for their father, and the best policy for a saintly father like Brahma is to leave such demoniac sons. Sa upavrajya varadam prapanarti haram harim anugrahaya bhaktanam anurupatma darshanam. He approached the personality of Godhead, who bestows all boons, who dispels the agony of his devotees and of those who take shelter of his lotus feet. He manifests his innumerable transcendental forms for the satisfaction of his devotees. So we can see how Brahma, he's doing the secondary creation. So the demigods, the demons, the yakshas, rakshasas, everything he's creating. So because he is in charge of the giving the shape, the bodies to all the living entities. And now he's in trouble. He's in trouble by the demons that he's created. So where is he running off to? To the Supreme Lord, to God, because the Lord is the protector of everyone. Yeah. So if Brahmaji was the original creator, as some people claim, some people think that there's no one higher than Brahmaji. Then Brahmaji didn't need to go to the Supreme Lord whenever he was in trouble. So, but we can see each time he's in trouble, who does he go to? He goes to God, to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Here the words Bhaktanam Anurupatma Darshanam mean that the personality of Godhead manifests his multi-forms according to the desires of his the devotees. For example, Hanumanji, Vajrangji wanted to see the form of the Lord as the personality of Godhead, Ramachandra, whereas other Vaishnavas want to see the form of Radha Krishna, and still other devotees want to see the Lord in the form of Lakshmi Narayan. So Krishna, Bhaktavatsal, whatever desire, how the devotee wants to see the Lord takes that form. He's so kind, I mean, if I'm the boss, then I'm not going to tell what the employees are telling me. Oh, you do this, you do like that. The boss will say, no, for what? Why should I listen to you? But here, the Supreme Lord, he is the boss of everyone. And the devotees are saying, oh, I would wish to see you in this form. And he takes that form. Like Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani, there is a pastime where Narad Muni saw these forms. Narad Muni saw these forms in Dwarka, and he was so amazed, and he asked the Lord that, oh, this is such a wonderful form. Can you please take this form and be worshipped in this form? And so then Krishna, till today he's there as Jagannath, and Balaram and Subhadra Maharani are with him. So he's always taking the forms as the devotees want to see him. Here a few are mentioned: Radha Krishna, Lord Ramachandra, Lakshmi Narayan. The Mayavadi philosophers think that although all these forms are assumed by the Lord, just as the devotees desire to see him, actually he is impersonal. So it's not that the Lord doesn't have a form. Formlessness is also a feature of the Lord. He is formless also, as is Brahman, but he also has a form. From Brahma Samhita, however, we can understand that this is not so, for the Lord has multi-forms. It is said in the Brahma Samhita, Advaitam Achyutam. The Lord does not appear before the devotee because of the devotee's imagination. So Brahma Samhita, Brahmaji's prayers. Brahmaji's prayers, he says that the Lord has many, many forms, Advaitam, Achyutam. So the form of the Lord is not an imagination of the devotee. It's not that the devotee is imagining that this is Radha and Krishna and this is God. No, he's seeing them, he's having the relationship with them. He's able to understand the supermost excellent position. Even when Sukadev Goswami is narrating the Srimad Bhagavatam, when Vyasadev narrated the Srimad Bhagavatam to Sukadev Goswami, when Sukadev Goswami is narrating the Bhagavatam to us, to Maharaj Parikshit, he's able to see the pastimes. Not like us that we are reading and we are trying to understand the pastimes. He's actually seeing the pastimes in front of him. And that's how he's speaking. So Brahma Samhita further explains that the Lord has innumerable forms, Ramadi Murtishu Kala Niyamena Tishtan. He exists in millions and millions of forms. There are 8,400,000 species of living entities, but the incarnations of the Supreme Lord are innumerable. In the Bhagavatam, it is stated that as the waves in the sea cannot be counted, but appear and disappear continually, the incarnations and forms of the Lord are innumerable. So there are 8,400,000 species of life. But the incarnations of the Lord are unlimited. We can't say, oh, that he is the only 8,400,000. No, he is unlimited, like the waves in the sea. They keep coming, keep going, keep coming, keep going. Innumerable forms. A devotee is attached to a particular form, and it is that form, which he worships. We have just described the first appearance of the boar within this universe. There are innumerable universes, and somewhere or other, the boar form is now existing. All the forms of the Lord are eternal. So, Krishna, he has unlimited forms, unlimited. There's Yuga avatar, Manvanta avatar, Shakti-avesh avatar, Leela avatar. Then there is Guna avatar, Purusha avatar. And so these are just the broad categories, but within them, there are so many incarnations. And his forms, it's not that they die. No, they are eternal. They're eternally existing. Prabhupada here is mentioning that we just heard about Lord Varahadev. So now Varahadev left. Now it doesn't mean that he doesn't exist anymore. He is in some other universe right now performing this pastime. Similarly, Krishna and Arjuna, they are somewhere right now Krishna speaking the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. So this eternally the Lord's pastimes are going on in some universe or the other. It is the devotee's inclination to worship a particular form, and he engages in devotional service to that form. In a verse in Ramayana, Hanuman, the great devotee of Rama, said, I know that there is no difference between Sitaram and Lakshmi Narayan forms of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but nevertheless, the form of Rama and Sita has absorbed my affection and love. Therefore, I want to see the Lord in the forms of Rama and Sita. So Hanumanji, he's very attached to Sri Ramchandra, very attached. He understands that all the forms of love, that there is no difference between Radha and Krishna and Lakshmi Narayan and Sitaram. But he's attached to Lord Ramachandra, and that's okay. That is what bhakti is, to get attached to a particular form of the Lord. Similarly, the Gaudiya Vaishnava loves the forms of Radha and Krishna and Rukmini at Dwarka. So the Gaudiya Vaishnavas are the Vaishnavas coming in the line of Lord Chaitanya. In the line of Lord Chaitanya, then they are very attached. The Gaudiya Vaishnava loves the forms of Radha and Krishna and Rukmini. The words Bhaktanam Anurupatma Darshanam mean that the Lord is always pleased to favor the devotee in the particular form in which the devotee wants to worship and render service to him. So the Lord wants to appear in the form that the devotee wants to see him. In this verse, it is stated that Brahma approached Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This form of the Lord is Kshirodakshay Vishnu. Whenever there is some trouble and Brahma has to approach the Lord, he can approach Kshirodakshay Vishnu, and it is the grace of the Lord that whenever Brahma approaches about disturbances in the universe, the Lord gives him relief in so many ways. So Brahmaji, he's the manager kind of. And so whenever there is a problem, then he goes to the big boss. And Kshirodakshay Vishnu, he's there in our universe, in Shvetadvip, on the Milk Ocean, and Brahmaji always approaches him. And then Kshirodakshay Vishnu guides him on what he has to do and how he can solve the issue that is pending. So we can see that all the Lord's forms are eternal. It's just that a particular devotee gets attached to a particular form of the Lord, not imaginary form. Devotees don't imagine. These forms of the Lord are verified in the scriptures, they are bonified, and they are worshipped since time immemorial, eternally worshipped. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Like there is a pastime where Lord Chaitanya, 500 years ago, when Krishna came as Lord Chaitanya, there was a devotee, Murari Gupta. So Murari Gupta is a doctor in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, and very dear devotee of the Lord, very good, close associate of the Lord. A lot of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes we get to know because of the writings of Murari Gupta from his diary. And the Lord was telling him that you fix your mind on Krishna. Murari Gupta was attached to Lord Ramachandra, and Lord Chaitanya told him, you fix your mind on Krishna. So that was in the evening. Then the next morning, Murari Gupta came to Lord Chaitanya and said, I'm going to give up my life. I'm going to commit suicide. Why? Why do you want to do that? I'm not able to follow your instruction. My mind is so fixed on Lord Ramachandra. I am not able to fix my mind on Lord Krishna. And Lord Chaitanya told him, that's okay. That's okay. You are not able to, it's because you are Hanuman. Because you are Hanuman. So Hanumanji, he came in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes as Murari Gupta. And so we can see that how Hanumanji is so attached to Lord Ramachandra. So then reading on 26, Pahi mam paramat mamste presha nena shrajam prajaha ta ima yabhitum papa upakramanti mam prabhu. Lord Brahma, approaching the Lord, addressed him thus: my Lord, please protect me from these sinful demons who were created by me under your order. They are infuriated by an appetite for sex and have come to attack me. It appears here that the homosexual appetite of males for each other is created in this episode of the creation of the demons by Brahma. In other words, the homosexual appetite of a man for another man is demoniac and is not for any sane male in the ordinary course of life. So, Tvam eka kila lokanam klishtanam kleshanashanaha tvam eka klesha dastesham anasana padam tavam. My Lord, you are the only one capable of ending the affliction of the distressed and inflicting agony on those who never resort to your feet. So, so we see that now we are hearing now about the homosexuality. So, but we can see in Kali Yuga that we have a lot of homosexuals, and it is being more and more. So what is the
demoniac? That means it's demoniac.
So, but
like
what's the standpoint?
Same sex.
But yeah, but so we can't So what can we do at our level, our consciousness is we can encourage people that they need to get married, even if it's the same sex. Stick to one partner. Stick to one partner, you know.
No, but the same gender, then it's demonic, no? So
But
actually, it's saying it's condemned over here.
yeah, but
Right.
you see, because right now we see that there is a lot of same gender relationships happening. It is a reality now in today's world, right? In Kali Yuga, we are seeing it is there. So how shall we do that? What shall we do to help people, to help such people? How can we help them? We can help them encourage that get married to your partner. Get married to your partner, you know. Don't keep changing partners. That is the important point. Because now, you know, we can't go around telling people that you're demoniac. They'll say, oh, you are demoniac. It's true. We do also have demoniac tendencies in us, right? We have them. We have some other kind of demoniac tendencies. But the idea is what? To help everyone to come to the point of Krishna consciousness. So, because Krishna consciousness is an all-encompassing, not that it's only for a certain section of people. No, for each of us. So what should our viewpoint be? Okay, good, very good. You like this person, you want to be with that person, very good. Then get married. Stay together. And because after all, we are not the bodies, right? After all, each of us is individual soul. We are all souls, part and parcel of Krishna. So then again, all these distinctions, all the distinctions, all these are made on based on the body, but we have to rise above the body consciousness and try to look at everyone as part and parcel of Krishna, as a soul, part and parcel of Krishna, and how we can connect each and every one to Krishna. That is the idea. That is the mood. Is that okay?
It's okay, yeah, but I was just like how we read now, it is condemned, right? The same-sex marriages, right?
Yeah.
That's it, like our kids would ask us, right? So I would say, no, I don't think it's right what they're doing, you know, the same sex. But yeah, see, it says over here.
Yeah.
But
Bhagavatam
what you're
says that.
saying that, yeah.
But that means that, yeah, it was because even our elders used to say that. So that means that they had read somewhere, like maybe they read in Bhagavatam because it is mentioned in the Shastras, right?
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is because today it is a reality.
Yeah.
It is a reality that we are living with. And so we can't
turn our eyes against it. We have to accept it.
We have to accept. We have to.
Yes.
Otherwise, we are going to become like, you know, just so closed, and we won't be able to approach anyone. We won't be able to relate with anyone. So we need to open ourselves, open our hearts, and try to understand from a higher view that we are all souls. And how can I give Krishna consciousness to this soul? How can I connect Krishna? How can I connect this soul to Krishna? I'm saying in our personal behavior, you know, that should be our endeavor. Because many people then they get involved, oh, for this cause, I'm fighting for this cause and I'm fighting for that cause. But we don't need to do that. There are fighting, you know, that I'm for maybe like women's rights or gay marriages or whatever. But we don't need to get involved in that because all these are based on the body. All this is based on the body, and we are not the body. We are the spirit soul. And what is Lord Chaitanya's mission? What is Srila Prabhupada's mission? Is to connect each and every one of us to Krishna. Give the Harinam to everyone. So we need to be open-hearted and open-minded so that we can approach others and give them Krishna. Are you able to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to connect them to Krishna.
Yes, that is what it is. Connect everyone.
That's what it is in Kali Yuga. That's what we have to do.
Yes,
That's how
we
it
are
is.
in Kali Yuga. Yes, we have to
Hmm.
accept we are in Kali Yuga. We are not in Vedic times.
Right.
Where we already know that the demon and demoniac is in us.
It's there.
There's
It's
so
in
many
us.
demoniac qualities in us, so many. And so we have to work very hard to clean our hearts out of, we really need to work very hard to clean ourselves. And at the same time, try in whatever way we can to connect others to Krishna. Give Krishna to others. That is Lord Chaitanya's mission. Yare dekha tare kaha Krishna upadesh. No matter who you are, where you are from, no matter what, just chant Hare Krishna. That is his mood. That is his mission. And that is what we need to try to imbibe. That the demon and the demoniac are within us in Kali Yuga. And how can we approach everyone else? Approach everyone, clean our hearts, and at the same time, give Krishna to others. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening and joining in and for your participation. And we'll stop here for today. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.